லவ், டிராமா, ஆக்ஷன், த்ரில்லர்.
இதையும் கொஞ்சம் சேர்த்துக்கடா.
காமெடியா? அப்ப காமெடியும் வந்துருச்சு. அப்ப நம்ம ஜானரே ஹிட்டுடா.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Jeff and Ishan show. Ishan, what are we talking about today?
We're talking about Con City.
It is a TV-14 rated Tamil language crime comedy directed by Harish Durairaj. It dropped on Netflix in late July, and it's been in the top 10 for about 3 weeks now on Netflix's list of global non-English films. What's it about, Ishan?
It's so hard to give a good description for what it's about. There's so many things that change over the course of the movie that you can't really talk about without just spoiling it. But I could give it my best shot.
Yeah, we're going to have to spoil a couple little things. It's unavoidable.
A team of scammers who have kind of gotten their lives taken away by their own greed, but also the greed of others for sure, including a corrupt policeman.
The evil policeman, Kalyana.
And they are trying to basically get their lives back and be able to live like with more money. Wait, that is a better way of saying that.
Can I give it?
Yes.
Okay. There's this family running a restaurant out in the countryside. There's a mom and dad, played by Arjun Das and Anna Ben. They have a child who is in a wheelchair. There's a granny. There's an uncle. And one day, the son is kidnapped from school. And when they watch the security footage, and when they see the face of the kidnapper, they all gasp. And that leads us into an extended flashback where we learn more about them as a family. And we spend a lot of time on each of the 4 adults' grifts that they are running to rip people off based on their own hard times and their own greed, indeed. And eventually they come together and are arrested and then escape. And that gets us caught up back to the present day where they have to deal with the crisis of the kidnapped child. Really, one of the most memorable things to me about the movie, one of my favorite things, is the very end. They are all happily singing a song that very much evoked for me early 1970s Bollywood. They're all lip-syncing to voices that couldn't possibly be theirs, and it doesn't matter. So great job on a feel-good ending. What did you think?
Yeah, so I feel like my biggest thing I remember about it was I kind of had this love-hate relationship with the plot. Sometimes it felt like a little too much was going on, where it started to get a little all over the place. There's multiple side plots, then you flash back and there's more stuff happening, more side plots.
I have a similar issue. I'm going to be a little more harsh. The extended flashback, we spend time on 4 of them separately in granular, excruciating detail. And sometimes it was confusing. Like the dad, Arjun Das's character. I figure out he's running a grift at work in which he is embezzling from his employer. I get that. Then I think he's working with a stock trader and they're maybe, I think, doing a pyramid scheme. That was really confusing to me, but I just shrugged and said, okay, the point here is they're doing something illegal to rip people off and make a lot of money. I don't fully understand it, but that's okay. But the plot was not at all predictable. I agree with you about the writing, but I could predict the overall structure. By halfway through the movie, I was thinking, I know how this ends. It ends at the climax. There's going to be a bunch of smash cut flashbacks revealing certain details we didn't know before so we can go, oh, that's how they did it. And that's exactly what happened.
So, how many stars?
This is a cute movie. That's the word that pops into my mind. It's cute. It's a cute crime comedy that is about a family, and it asks us the question, what is family? Who counts as your family? What does that mean to you as an audience member? And I really liked that about it. But I had so many issues with it that I've laid out here. I am going to have to roll with 3 stars. How about you?
It's funny because you kind of described it more harshly during the thing, but I was actually planning on giving it 2.5. unfortunately.
The 2.5.
I kind of, it definitely, it just didn't resonate with me. In my opinion, I don't think the message was fully there. Like, they're all scammers. Even like they still should have gotten arrested. Like, they didn't ever really pay for the crimes that they did do.
Yeah, that's true. And that is a genre, the picaresque movie, where everyone's a bad guy and you're just rooting for the better bad guy that you like more and hope they get away with all the money at the end. All right, 3 and 2.5. I think we're done. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
This has been a KGP podcast picture, darling.